Welcome everyone. I don't usually do a preamble like this, but as it was pointed out, this video actually didn't have the proper audio. None of the in-game sounds are present in this video, either in the raw recorded version or in the edited version, so I didn't notice that ahead of time, unfortunately. I don't have a save file to go back and redo this whole video with the in-game sounds, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Neverwinter Nights music in the background, and I'm going to do the voiceovers for everything that pops up, and we'll just go from there. You're not going to miss too much in terms of in-game voices, just because the only thing of note in this video for in-game voices is we do meet a new character. However, his voice makes you want to kill yourself and stick ice picks in your ears, so you're not going to miss too much by not hearing him. So we're going to start it right away. I'm going to try and read it out as fast as I can. We'll go hopefully the entire time without an error. Welcome back one and all, my name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, where we left off last time. We had just gotten the offering for the Sky Mirror, and here we go. This is the Sky Mirror. Do not stray too close to its waters, they can be a shock to the uninitiated. Give me a moment to center myself, and then I can try to contact the druids of Neverwinter Wood. All it requires is placing this offering within the Sky Mirror's waters, and then we shall wait. Okay then, let's do it. It's weird hearing myself. Eleni, child, is that you? Elder Nevan, can you hear me? Yes, child, where are you? I am touching the waters of the Sky Mirror, but I had thought to contact the druids of Neverwinter Wood, not one of my own circle. I was traveling for the past season, not as long as from the mirror as you, perhaps, and only recently have I returned from the Sword Coast. Eleni, who is this? This is Elder Naven, one of my circle. He has been part of it for almost as long as Vashni and the others, but I did not realize he had left the mirror. He cannot hear you, but I can communicate your questions to him if you wish. Elder Naven, why were you traveling, and where are the druids of Neverwinter Wood? My path has been a long one. What I have found and what I have not troubles me. Like you, I have had no success in contacting the druids of Neverwinter Wood. I suspect they are avoiding me, or have cut themselves off from others. We encountered one in Neverwinter, and he had come in search of one of the Circle of the Mirror, either you or I, but had found no one, not even Elder Vashni. This is troubling news, and part of what drove me here. I returned because I felt something was wrong with the mirror, and I have not been able to reach any of the other druids. This feeling from the mirror, it is like a black silence stretching through the Merdelian, and even seeing through the eyes of the animals and birds has proven useless. Merdelian, sorry. Elder Naven, we did find one of the Circle of the Mirror, Khalil. He was maddened, and we were forced to fight him. What? How did this happen? Elder, I do not know. I fear it's tied to whatever is occurring in the mirror, and he said that our circle, that it was lost. If so, we may be the only two left. We shall see with our own eyes first. This news of Khalil saddens me. Was there no other way? Elder, Khalil was driven mad. He has slaughtered the animals of Maiden's Glade, tore them apart while he was trapped in the form of a bear. Troubling. It must not have been an easy thing to do. Such an act of mercy, Eleni. Elder Naven, we came here to ask the lore keepers of Neverwinter Wood if they knew anything of what was happening at the mirror. And we fear that whatever is occurring in the mirror is tied to a set of silver fragments we carry. Silver fragments, like the ones carried by that village boy you were watching? Ah, yes, but he did not carry it. It was hidden near the village, I believe. He retrieved it from the Ilfarin ruins there. That's a strange coincidence, but perhaps not. The darkness clouding the mirror, it is familiar in some respects to events that occurred at the time of the discovery of those shards. During the war against the King of Shadows long ago, a similar darkness infested the mirror, though not as thick as it is now. Can he have returned? There were many battles fought in the mirror and at its borders, one even at West Harbor. Eleni, I must continue on to the mirror and try to find what became of Vashni and the others. Even if they are dead, I must see it with my own eyes, and see what I can do to find out more about this threat and the shards you speak of. Of course, Elder Naven. Good fortune, Eleni. I know of your vigil, but we must focus our sight back where it belongs, on the lands we tend. I know, Elder Naven. Forgive me. I will contact you when I know more. I will send a messenger. You will know when it arrives. Until we meet again, Eleni, beware the shadows. I'm not sure if I fully trust him. The sky mirror is silent. Nothing is reflected in its waters. Oops. There's nothing more we can do, I'm afraid. Something is wrong. The spirits are gathering. We must leave at once. We are not welcome here. That is no good. This is where we just kind of head towards things, I guess. It's weird doing recording after the fact, which I'm sure is weird to listen to as well. There's another one. Several magic missile type things. Greater Missile Swarm maximized is so powerful. I was correct. There's a lot of enemies around. I clicked on the wrong person. Also, our song is not playing. And actually, we should ironically neither is the game music. Image here. We get one per day. A whole one mirror image per day. That's kind of low, but that's okay. Alright, we're almost free and clear. Except for that Shadow Priest and his huge group of mercenary friends. May have something to do with the elementals. We're also going to mirror image ourselves. Cool. Alright, let's do this. Hello, Shadow Priest. Druidess, we have come for you. You have felt us in the land and now feel the touch of darkness upon you. You can hear my dog. I don't think I will, because that was awesome. I'm gonna go take on mercenaries. They can take on the Shadow Priest. I just got hit by my own fireball, which is not going to be a problem in the future once we're immune to fire, but for now it kind of sucked. Also, my dog is still barking. I have no idea what's wrong with him today. He's having like anxiety problems. This is what some of the protectors of Sky Mirror here, the priest. But the way is hidden. How did he manage to find his way here? We must leave. If we remain, others may come. Alright. So we succeeded in our defense of the Grove, Sky Mirror. That being said, the Shadow Priest found us. I think a certain druid was responsible for it. Also, light shield +1, that's pretty cool. Let's get out of here. We are now going to go to Old Well. Or Old Owl Well, I should say. That is the next logical place for us to go because it's where our quest carries us. We're out of side quests to do at this moment, so here we go. Now this here is Whistle Thistle, can give you the runs, you know, and I made up a song for it, quite a catchy tune. That didn't rhyme. Whistle Thistle, all in a row, in Neverwinter woods they all grow. Oh, well met, sorry, I didn't even see you standing there. Thought you might be a Wendersnaven at first, but I can see you, so I guess that discounts that. Wender what? Wendersnaven. It doesn't roll off the tongue too easily, so don't worry. Don't say it too loudly if you're not sure, though they might take offense. And now I thought Kelgar had problems. What are you talking about? The gnome's mad, not me. True. Wendersnaven, I don't think I've heard of such a woodland creature by that name. Thought I might camp out here for a bit, play a tune or three, see if I could catch their attention. No luck though, but luck's what you make it, so I've been working hard. Oh, but I haven't introduced myself. I'm Grobnar Gnomehands. Probably guessing where that last name comes from, don't you? Well, it tends to confuse most people. Quite a collector, and maker, and teller of tales, I am. All the Gnomehands are, except the ones they hanged in Luskan. Working on quite a tale myself, you know. And in the act of composing, it is a tale in itself. Hold a moment. Are you a bard? Indeed, I, Grobnar, am a philosopher, a poet, a cataloguer of flora, fauna, and all things wild and all things mechanical. And I can give it a rhythm. You see, it all starts with a tune, say about that bush, or that root, or that cloud, or that boot. I see what you did there. And then after I'd welded the spring-mounted mechanical shield on the codpiece, I fired it, only to be thrown back almost 30 yards right into a wall. Stung quite a bit, I'll say that much, but what I learned was... I say, all that discussion has really built up a hunger. Lost all track of time. How long has it been? Oh, you were listening so intently you closed your eyes and lay down for a bit. Made some funny laughing noises at the right times too. Almost thought you were snoring. No trouble. Don't blame you. I barely noticed the world around me once I conjure up a story, so if closing your eyes helps you concentrate, then by all means, I knew this mage once who... Do you still have the spring-mounted shield? Ah, now there's a tale. I was walking bow-legged for a week, and it just so happens that I fixed myself up with a bellows from, we can talk about that on the way. If you want to... Alright, but keep your mouth shut. Excellent. I mean nothing. Nothing at all. We are not taking him along with us. Under any circumstances. Because he will drive us insane. Much like my annoying puppy is at the moment. Grobnar is an NPC. He is a bard. He is also one of the singularly most annoying characters in the entire game. We are not going to be bringing him along because I would be extremely annoyed. Also, I'm going to have to pause to go deal with my dog yet again. This is not the best night for recording because he just will not stop. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, let's continue on here. Now we're actually on our way to Old Owlwell. We have a new character that we're not going to use. Not going to happen. I'd rather listen to my dog bark for 6 hours. Hasn't been 6 hours. He loves to play, and if you stop playing with him for a while, he starts to bark. And since he's locked out of this room, he just sits at the door and barks endlessly. Because I think he has separation anxiety, so that's something we're going to have to deal with. And by that I mean work on most of the day to bad behavior anyways, so he should be fine on his own. But apparently he is not. And he's not on his own, because Kara's out there with him. So there you are. Took you long enough. What, couldn't find the mountains? Keep it up and you find a blade through your chest. Save the threats, it's cold up here and I'd like to finish this business as soon as possible. You do know why you were sent here, yes? To escort the emissary from Waterdeep back to Neverwinter. Good for you, and I'm up here to help. Unfortunately, it's cold here. The Waterdeep emissary didn't make it to Neverwinter. The thing is, even we don't know what happened to him. Fortunately, the council decided to send the Greycloaks to take Old Owl Well. Gave me perfect cover. What's so important about the well here? Old Owl Well is the only water source within 3 days' ride in any direction. If the Greycloaks take it back from the Orcs, the trade route between Neverwinter and Yartar would be open again, which serves our interests. And how does this involve the emissary? It means you should be able to find the emissary, and the Greycloaks will even help you. What do you need me to do? Take these missives. They'll say you're here on the council's orders to find the emissary. Are these forgeries? They look official to me. Forged isn't the right word. We have friends on the council, and that's all one needs. Show these to Callum. That should be enough to give you his support and the freedom to move around without drawing suspicion. Why couldn't you have done this instead? Fighting an army of orcs doesn't play to my strengths. That's where you come in. Alright, I'll be going now then. Good. The sooner we can finish this, the sooner we can get back to the city and a warm fireplace. Or maybe you can stop being such a wuss. It doesn't look that bad up here. There's no snow. It's not like where I live currently, where it's a frigid, frozen wasteland. If anyone wants to give me a job in voice acting in, like, California, you know, I'd be up for that. I want those walls up by evening, no excuses. The Arcs aren't going to stop attacking just because we need to catch our breath. But sir, the men are having a hard time finding the materials we need. You're telling me they can't find any stones? We're in the middle of the blasted mountains. Unless you'd like to report to Nasher that we were overrun because we couldn't find rocks, I suggest you drive some sense into your men and get that wall built. Yes, sir. I'll see to it, sir. I tell you, I lost years off my life trying to get this rabble fit for service. Well, and who are you supposed to be? Reinforcements?
So I could be an enemy, but I'm not currently. I'm looking for the one in charge here.
That would be me. Let me tell you, leading these farmers is a mixed blessing. They got a ways to go. I'm Callum, Commander Callum to you. Lord Nasher sent me here to secure the Old Owl Well. So what are you doing here?
I'm here to escort the Waterdeep emissary to Neverwinter.
Isani? He hasn't arrived yet and should have been here a 10 days ago. I sent a scout to look for him. Who are you anyhow? No one told me to expect more men.
You're on
Not
the
that I'd be
council's
complaining.
orders.
Is that so? And who gave you these
the
orders?
council and I don't answer to you.
You're in my camp, which places you under my authority. Go back and complain to the council if you'd like, if they sent you at all. I assume you got proof that you are who you say you are.
You'll be hearing from them soon enough, and they won't be pleased with how I've been treated.
Don't try politics with me, I could care less if you're from the council. I got bigger worries. Still, as long as you're here to help, you won't hear me complaining.
Do you know
we
what
need
happened
all
to
the help we
emissary?
can get. No, my scout hasn't
You should
reported
send
back
out
yet,
more than
though I
one
expect him
scout,
soon.
just
He's
saying.
one of the best.
How did anyone know he would be coming this way?
We're still not sure ourselves, really. The information I have is vague at best. This route makes the best sense, though. It's one of the few
The
they haven't
emissary
tried
had no
yet.
idea he'd be entering a battlefield, did he?
This assault has been planned for months. We weren't able to warn Asani ahead of time, though. We weren't expecting to be needing a new emissary, to be honest. Still, at least we'll
Why
be here
didn't
to
you bring
offer more
more men with
protection.
you to help fight off the orcs?
Well, that brings us back to the emissary, doesn't it? If the Lord's Alliance could communicate, you're right, we'd have more men. But with the emissaries being lost... Even so, we stretched the army thin as it is. I brought along every man that Lord Nasher could spare. The council's going to have to raise a new army in a hurry if events don't work out here.
So what do I do? Just wait here till your scout returns?
Oh no, no waiting around for you. I'm counting on you to help with our defense against the orcs.
I'll follow your orders for now.
Good, now that I was expecting you to put up a fight. I'll expect you to help out with the defense of this camp. You already brought your own gear, so just find a spot to call
Orcs
home
are
and stay
coming.
alert. Sound the alarm! Orcs! The orcs are attacking! Wouldn't you know it, not a moment's rest.
It's only like 8. That's not so bad.
Grey cloaks
I
to
like how they
arms for
didn't even bother
Neverwinter!
to engage them on the way here. They're like, let's just wait this out and see what happens. Well, it would appear that our spellcaster took care of the whole thing.
Alright, Grey cloaks. Everyone back to your posts. Another orc raiding party. We're lucky they haven't attacked in full force. Just wish I could make
Someone
contact
else is
with whoever it
attacking
is
the
that's
orcs?
been distracting the orcs. Yes, someone out there's attacking orc patrols and it's giving us a
So
chance to
they're
build up our
on
defenses.
your side.
I've been at this long enough to know that you need to control a battlefield, and this new ally of
Why
ours
can't
is
you make
something I
contact
can't
with him
control.
or her?
He's not one for talking. Every time I send someone out to contact him, he and his men move camp. The orcs have a name for him, Kettlemock. They say he attacks without warning, and without regard for his enemies' numbers. That's not a name the orcs give lightly, it's a name they give to warriors who lose themselves in battle. It's odd that even orc trackers couldn't find him, or that he would risk storing up so many tribes in this region. Sounds like someone who wants to die to me. If we weren't here, it'd only be a matter of time before all the tribes in the well hunted down this Kettlemock, and then his crusade would be over. Well, enough talk about him. I got my hands full just keeping the men in fighting
good.
shape. Commander,
Indeed.
scout returning. Let's hope he brings word on the emissary, eh? Pathfinder Willem reporting, sir. Willem, did you locate emissary Isani? No, sir, but I came across his escorts, killed to the last man, but no sign of the emissary. Orcs, sir, they must have taken him. Sounds like you got a new assignment. Your job is to escort the emissary to safety. If he's in trouble, you gotta help him. I'd start looking at Yesog Bone Gnasher's lair northeast of here. Bone Gnashers? They're still around? They're hard to kill. His tribe isn't the biggest, but he's older and more cunning than most. At the least, he may have an idea who attacked the emissary's guards.
The biggest tribe. Who is?
The Eye Gouger tribe is the strongest, led by Logram Eye Gouger. He keeps the other tribes in line, including the Bone Gnashers, and he's the one leading the attacks. All the orcs in the well fall under his banner. If we could get lucky and put an arrow through his skull. If we could, the orcs would turn on each other in a heartbeat and give us enough time to strengthen our position here.
We could try to defeat him and help you out.
Trust me, if I knew where Logram could be found, I'd hit him myself. Killing him would be the break we're looking for. But from what I've heard, there's been reports that this unknown ally of ours, this Cattlemak, is hitting Logram hard. Which means he must know where Logram can be found, but since I can't find this unknown ally of ours, Logram's out of our reach as well. For right now, focus on Yesog Bone Gnasher. See what you can do to find the emissary. Besides, if you cross Logram, that might be more than you can handle.
Just show me where the lair is.
I'll have Willem mark the Bone Gnasher lair on your map. You better act quickly. If the orcs have the emissary, whatever they have planned for him cannot be good. If you need anything, we got Simi here in camp to help you. She normally trades in trinkets for the men, but carries some items more suited for combat as well. We'll hold down the fort. The more orcs we kill here, the fewer you'll run into out in the mountains. Good luck to you. And if you run into that madman who's attacking the orcs out there, let him know I'd like to have a little chat with him.
Also, we should probably pick up the loot. It's a potion to cure light wounds after all. Grey cloaks. Grey cloak. Grey cloak. There's Simi right there. We got stuck on something. Alright, Simi, what do you got? I'm really hoping it's like something excellent. Oh, what's an archer's belt do? Let's start with that. Resistance to piercing. Hair shirt of Ilmatar. It's +3 armor and has cure serious wounds on it, but -2 dexterity is garbage. Shield of the Watch. Is that a light shield? It is. It's armor bonus versus humans, so also not great. Do you have any weapons? You do, but oh, what's a Lawgiver? Lawgiver is a bastard sword. What's a shimmering blade do? It's a scimitar +2 with parry +5. What is Strongheart's arm? It's a short bow +1. It has fortitude and mighty on it. What do the stars of Ojido do? They're cold damage. What's the biting sword? That sounds awesome. It's a short sword. It does acid damage and it's +1. So not great. What is the Will of a Tar? It's a halberd. Halberd +1 with some fire damage on it. Sadly, nothing really jumping out at me is awesome. The armor of loyalty is just +1, eh? I think ours is the exact same armor. Yep. It's a robe of blending, really quickly. Hide +15. Well, we definitely do not need that. Do I have anything to sell, though, is a question that I have to ask. Yes. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Keep the alchemical silver one for now. Get rid of that. And that major circlet can't be sold yet. Studded leather +1 is not very useful for us at the moment. But we'll keep it around. And then just some regular junk, unfortunately. Alright. Let's move on then. We are going to the Bone Gnasher clan area. Our next big zone of killing, probably orcs. My Lord Garius grows impatient with your progress, Logrim. I am lord here in the mountains, human, not your master. Orcs rule the well, and none can stand against us.
Except the Grey Cloaks, peasant recruits who are more than a match for you. We have given you weapons and yet you seem to lack the strength to use them. We captured your emissary. We have given your Dark Priest all the dead they have asked for. My war chief Yesog here is gathering the tribes for a new attack against these humans, even as we waste time here listening to you. This weak Grey Cloak tribe will fall, Logrum, without help from Garius or his accursed priests of shadow. If you fail, Logrum, then Garius will need further sacrifices, and the next corpse given to the Shadow Priest will be yours. You threaten me? Here? In Orcish lands? I fear not your lord, Garius, nor your dark priests. That's good, because Garius has sent more here to watch over you. And unless you drive the Grey Cloaks from Old Owl Well, then they will carry out the orders that you cannot.
There's a little bit of a power struggle there. Got put in his place a little bit. Alright, so we're in a new area. There's definitely some orcs to kill. Do we finally have 2 attacks around? We do, that's awesome. We're way better off than we were a moment ago. That was kind of a waste of a missile swarm, but okay. That ice storm is going to hurt if we're in the way of it, but we're not. I hope she didn't destroy that chest. She definitely destroyed the chest and ruined whatever item is in it. Maybe she shouldn't have such powerful AoE spells. Stop breaking things. You've already broken it. Let's go see what we can find in the darker corners of the world. Oh! Troll, this could get nasty. Huh? We're fine. It's just a troll. And a partially devoured orc. Only partially, though. That was a good use of that spell, however. And it died. It does require... What the hell? Why are you guys fighting? Oh, you're confused. Don't kill him! He's just a boy. Oh god. Kelgard, no. We just rest. Cool. Get rid of that confusion, which was hilarious, but not great. Obviously. And what's on the body? Nothing? That seems like a giant waste of time. Let's give us some experience, right? How much? 33 whole experience. That can't be right. There's gotta be something here. I guess it's just partially eaten and that's all there is to it. Slightly disappointing, although we did get a troll out of it, but not very much experience. A group of orcs would have been way better than the troll would or was. Uh-oh. We made many, many friends. Okay, wait. Stop. You're gonna be my... I'm going to borrow you for a second and come over here. And then we're just gonna go bloop, bloop. There we go, that takes care of that group. And then we're gonna go boop. And then boop. And then you can just do whatever you want. I'll just take care of the rest with Kelgar here. 2 groups, no problem. Sorceress, amazing AoE damage. Our main character is down, but you know what? It's all good. Oh good, you're awake. We'll quickly rest. And then we're pretty much going to be done our video for the night, actually. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit... Oh, something's going on here. We'll have to find another way around. It would take a dwarven engineering team a week to clear away this rock slide. This rock slide looks like it happened not too long ago. The rocks are still loose and there's not much dirt packed between them. From what I've heard, avalanches in Old Oil Well are not uncommon, especially with the orcish war horns blasting through the canyons. I think we should find another way around. There's no way we could remove these rocks by ourselves. This slide's begging to have a fireball thrown at it. With a big enough blast, I bet those rock fragments would go flying. Still, I can't muster that kind of power. Too bad. Would have been fun to see it blown apart. This rock slide blocks your path. Unless you can find someone to remove the obstacle, you'll be unable to continue on. Also, we have apparently orcs behind us. Oh, Quora, no! Alright. That pretty much takes care of all of that. We can probably get past that thing. Let's take a look at our spells. I wonder if this will work. No. Again. Your fireball skills are not up to par. Alright, let's take a quick rest. And we'll end here, I guess. So we need to find a way through that little area. There are ways, and we will go get one. But that is where we need to go to the Bone Gnasher lair, and you can see there's a path around here. Obviously there's something we have to do. They wouldn't have put it in otherwise. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Have yourselves a wonderful night.